Hey friends, welcome back to Big Nate's Whiskey Lounge. I am Nate. Today I'm going to be coming at you with a Matt Porter, Matt Madness ADHD Whiskey Nulu pick. He came out with two picks as he was doing Matt Madness. He released them. One was a bourbon finished in apple brandy barrels called Friggin' Apples, and a rye that he is calling Nulusers. Got a really cool sticker on it. This is It's a rye whiskey. It's aged 6 years. It is, of course, cask strength. It is a single barrel. It is 123.8 proof, 61.9% ABV. Barrel is R159, and this is bottle number 118. And as you know, Nulu sources their barrels from MGP, which changed names, but we're going to still call it MGP because it's a lot easier than whatever they changed it to. So we know that this is a single barrel and a 6-year MGP. Let's give this America. Decent cork pop. Ooh, that poured very syrupy. That was interesting. I'm a big rye fan. I'm a big fan of Matt Porter. Big fan of Matt Porter's palate. I think he's fantastic. This is my fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is my fourth Matt Porter bottle. So I'm really excited to have it. Got to meet him at Whiskey Weekend. Really, really cool dude. Very humble guy. He's relatively shy, and he's kind of keeps to himself, and he's not full. Like, in my opinion, I've never met a YouTuber, a whiskey tuber that is full of themselves. I have not to date. However, some of them are a little more confident than others. Matt Porter's pretty chill, pretty laid back, and is humble is a good way to describe him. Just was such a great guy. Really nice, really friendly. Got to spend some time with him. Got to share a couple meals with him. When I was in Kentucky. Just a really cool guy. Rye. I don't know the rye percentages, but it smells lovely. So this cask strength rye. Pretty, rye bread. Little bit of baking spice, maybe a little allspice. Some caramelized sugar. Good stuff. Okay. Proof is not on the palate or on the nose. It is on the palate, but not too much. I would not, like, initially I go, ooh, higher proof. And then I go to sip it. It's 123.8. I'm not going to go through the others. I believe it is the highest of the four that I have. It's the highest proof of the four. So I have his Nulu, his original Matt's first pick, his Nulu pick, it's right there, but I'm not going to grab it. I know that his new riff is 113, 115. And of course, his Knob Creek is 120. I believe this is the highest. This might be the highest proof that I've had of his. And he's got more stuff coming out soon. So keep in tune with Matt Porter. It clings. It goes around the tongue, which I like. Nice hug. Good finish. It lingers a little bit. Some banana bread, like a nut bread, not necessarily specifically banana. There's a little banana in there, maybe a little bit of banana. Now here's the thing: I just came off back-to-back Brown-Forman products, so I did try to swish some water in between videos, but I could still have some lingering banana. But Matt, fantastic pick. Bro, you kill it every time. I was talking to him while we were, was it Thursday? I think it had to have been Friday night maybe. I was talking to him. So so they'd open the doors to the event at Whiskey Weekend at 5:30, and they had a bluegrass band playing for an hour and a half. The event starts at 7, but they had appetizers which were freaking dope. You could eat dinner off of the appetizers, and a lot of us did. And he and I were in line for some food, and I was talking to him, and we were talking about, I had done back the 3 bottles I have, the Nulu, the Knob Creek, and the New Riff. I had done videos on it, and he had seen a couple of them, and we were talking about it. He kind of poked fun at me that I bought 2 of his New Riff picks, but I was going to give one away. And he's like, you liked it, but you're getting rid of it. He was picking on me. It's all right. Matt's a great guy. So that's his Nulu Rye Whiskey, the Matt Porter ADHD Whiskey Matt Madness 2022 Season 2 Nulusers Rye. Make sure that you are tuning in on Friday nights for Matt Madness, and also watch him all year round on Friday nights. He goes on 10 p.m. Eastern, brings the house down. Such a great guy. Also, if you are a fan of Matt Porter, of the podcast, of Bourbon Junkies, of It's Bourbon Night, specifically Matt Porter. Now, the other channels have released their video, but Matt Porter did roast videos of all the channels that were there. And he released them to his patrons. Now, we got to see them live every night right before that particular channel segment of that night. But if you want to go, the Junkies is awesome. They're all awesome. Bourbon Night's awesome. He did roast videos. He frickin' slayed. Matt Porter is such a funny guy. He's a great guy. And he has a really good palate. That's why he's the world top whiskey taster. All hail Matt Porter. So that's going to be his Nulu Rye for Matt Madness Season 2. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'll see you next time. Cheers.